We are a human services organization that has been here in Benzie County for 35 years now. We started originally we were started by churches in the area who had folks coming to them for help. And over time it has grown into a full services human service organization with mission statement that includes food, clothing, financial assistance for things like utilities and rent and auto repairs, education. We have GED and high school diploma help, also job readiness type education. Primary source are individuals, individual donations, and those include area businesses, service organizations, churches. And we have one special event during the year, BACN, which is at the end of August, but we're not really special event focused, but we do depend on the generosity of the community because we do not take any government funding. And we do have 3 full-time and 1 part-time staff here. It is all the services where the neighbors interact directly are done by volunteers. We have about 160 volunteers, and at any one day it takes about 15 to 20 to open the door here because we have them working in the food pantry and in the front office, and our coordinators are volunteers, the folks taking the donations and sorting the clothing and working in the clothing store, those are all all volunteers. So and everyone just they're motivated by the care for their neighbors. It's a social circle as well. We have a lot of senior citizen volunteers who this is their network where folks check up on them, and it's kind of a safety net for our volunteer force as well. They've just been beyond generous. You know, it's hard to describe how well folks do really here. I think there is an understanding that although there is wealth here, particularly around the lakes and the folks who come back for the season, they have a real understanding of what the folks who live here year-round are trying to do to stay here. And it's difficult because most of the jobs are seasonal and not the highest paying wages. And so who we serve is predominantly working families, but just not enough to kind of keep over that hump and stay in the area. We have an average of 50 households a day that visit us, and we're open Monday through Thursday. We do have other food pantries in the area. We have been able to have consistent hours that people can count on to come in, and so we do, I think, serve the most just because people know the schedule and know they can count on us being open. The average would be 50 a day. We have an amazing, wonderful volunteer staff. We need some younger folks coming up through the ranks because it's a very physical job, you know, lifting cases of canned food and that kind of thing. It's difficult. Unloading the food truck is difficult. Even taking out the trash and that kind of thing they're hard jobs for some of the volunteers we have, and they're troopers. They go ahead and pitch in and do it, but we just hate always asking them to. We want people to know is that we all know we're neighbors. We don't call folks who come here clients. They are neighbors, and we all understand that at any given day it could be us needing the help instead of them. And we don't want anyone to feel a stigma or ashamed to come here. We want it to be comfortable. We want them to know they're wanted here. And we find that a lot of our neighbors who don't need us anymore do tend to want to turn around and pay it forward and help somebody else out. I probably talked way too much anyway.